Hello, this is Professor Erasmus Tweedly, sponsored by the Discount Dragon. I have been brought here today to explain to you exactly what sewer goblins are and a bit about them. Now, it's my understanding that the Discount Dragon actually sells sewer goblin remains, and for some reason people buy them. Well, let me tell you what you might be encountering. I have here a specimen. Oh my lord. A specimen of sewer goblin remains. I don't know where this came from. And I don't know what it smells like. I just can't describe it. But here it is for... In any case, sewer goblins are small humanoids that in the wild are called rabbit goblins because in a native habitat they live in rabbit warrens and have a rich cultural life which nobody knows about because they're disgusting. In the cities, they don't have rabbit warrens, of course. So they end up habitating the sewer system. If you ask any honest plumber, they'll tell you that they've encountered just piles of these things everywhere. I don't know what they do to them. Apparently they sell them to fools. Alright, so sewer goblins are very, very hard to kill. Believe me, they're very hard to kill. And that's why they're everywhere. If you look at the back of this sewer goblin skull, you'll notice a network of old wounds and sutures. The reason for this is this skull has been probably smashed 30 or 40 times. A goblin doesn't get to be this age or this size without being almost killed a dozen times. However, they're made almost like silly putty. You can crush their skull and a week later they're up and about. So, any sewer goblin you're going to see of any size has got healed fractures everywhere. They actually have ear bones, which are very unusual for mammals. If they're mammals, nobody really cares. But they do have ear bones, which are repeatedly broken and rehealed, and you rarely find two ear bones that are the same shape for that reason. Sewer goblins are so incredibly hard to kill, ask any plumber, that there's actually a legend that if you take remains such as this, here it is, well, back on the good side, not that there is a good side, but this front side. If you take a sewer goblin remain, such as this, and plop it into the bog, or back into the sewers, eventually it will slowly accumulate slime and debris, and regenerate. I don't know if it's true, and I don't really care. But it is a legend. And thus, it's one of those things that professors talk about. And now I must go. Sewer goblins, they eat rats and mushrooms and have little crossbows, and the smell is just atrocious. So I will call this done, and I hope I get my paycheck shortly. Thank you all. This is Professor Tweedly signing off. I hope if I have to touch this again, I must go and burn my gloves. Thank you, everyone.